Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Captain Haley, and today I'm going to be telling you about my best financial decisions that I've made and how I saved thousands of dollars each year. Before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe, comment, and like this video for the algorithm. That really helps out my channel. But anyway, let's get into this video. I've really been so happy and thankful that I actually started young. Everything that I've done up to this point has definitely added up every single year like compound interest. It really makes a huge difference, everything that I'm about to list. And also I'm going to talk about stocks as well. So number one, I saved thousands on doing my own nails, doing my own eyebrows, and not getting my eyelashes done anymore. Whenever I was working in the car business, they told me to get my nails done, and I was like, but the price of it is just skyrocket. Like, here's the price list. Usually when you get your nails done, acrylic or even gel might be a little less expensive, but still it's like, if you add up the numbers and how many times you've gone throughout the year, they spend upwards $3,000 a year. And that's maybe including tips that you leave as well, when you can do it yourself at your home. Yeah, or you could just not get your nails done, but personally I feel more put together. And also, I mean, you just save so much money when you watch a YouTube video and learn how to do it yourself. So that's what I've done. It's like saved me a lot of money, and you can add that up like eyebrows, nails, hair. I do gel nail polish for my toes and acrylic for my nails. But yeah, eyelashes used to pay anywhere from $80 all the way up to like $150. That's what girls pay, because you gotta think about the tip that you leave also, okay? It's expensive. I know back to back I was splurging on that. Like, I did that like 3 times in a row, and I noticed that my eyelashes were falling out. So I stopped doing that, and I just got some mascara, and now my eyelashes have grown back, and I'm sticking with that. But I got so addicted to the way that it looked. It made my eyes just like pop. It made me feel beautiful. I'll show a picture. Second way I've saved myself money, I opened up a credit card whenever I was 19 years old. My bank pays me every single month because I pay off my credit card. It started off small, but as I grew my account, I was able to upgrade it, and now they pay me even more every single month. That has helped me so much. It's helped my credit. I have excellent credit, and I highly recommend paying it off every single month. There was this one girl at my work, she was debating on going on a trip with her friends or paying off the rest of her credit card debt, and she was only a couple years older than me, and I thought that was mind-blowing because I've never heard of that. And I've heard of it through other people talking about my generation, how comfortable they are with being in debt. Say you're making short payments on your credit card and you buy a burger, you're like paying probably double of what the burger is actually worth. She was really debating on making another credit card payment just to go on a trip with her friends. And she was in college. Pay your credit card off every single month. So let me see if I can find out like how much they paid me all of 2020. Because each year it's gotten more. $42 January, so that was this year. So I've gotten around like $500 just for the year of 2020 for making my payments every month. It pays off. It pays you. Builds your credit, you get paid for it if you're with the right bank. There's just so much money that you can save and so much money that you could have invested. Number 3 is food. My biggest expenses have been going out to eat excessively or spending way too much on groceries that I didn't end up eating, that went bad in my fridge and I had to throw them out. Just wasting money on fast food and binge eating and just like being addicted to going out to eat at certain points in my life, or just like not eating at home just because I did not feel like cooking. Now I cook way more and I feel so good about it. I'm happier. That ties into number 4, not buying a brand new car. That's probably, I think, as a 20-year-old, that's the worst decision that you could possibly make, is buying a brand new car. I know this. I can kind of say this now. Sorry, not sorry. There's also more room for negotiation whenever you buy a used car. And I mean, it's not gonna hurt if you have a couple thousand miles on a car. And that brings me to number 5, what I'm currently into right now, investing in stocks. Instead of spending thousands a year on your nails, your hair, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, when you can do all of that yourself, food, going out to eat excessively and spending a lot on food in general, having credit card debt, buying a brand new car. There's good debt and bad debt, and those last 2 things are definitely not good debt. That's an alligator. Our world right now is completely shifting. Gas vehicles are going to be a thing of the past. My next car is probably going to be an EV battery car. Both presidents were both moving towards green energy regardless. Like, that's just what is less expensive, it's better for the environment, it's more convenient. Times are changing. One of them just wants to move more quickly than the other, and unfortunately, that hurts a lot of families. Now, on top of Biden closing the pipelines, a lot of those jobs cannot be replaced. Technology is in the process of really taking a lot of jobs away. If you're not reading up on hydrogen EV battery companies or tech companies, I highly suggest you stay tuned for what I'm about to talk about, because I'm really excited. Lately has been just a really exciting time for investors and investing in general. Number 1, Sun Hydrogen stock. It's a penny stock, okay? But this company is a solar-powered technology that mimics photosynthesis by separating hydrogen from water using the sun. The Sun Hydrogen solves the problem that I was talking about in my last video with Plug Power and hydrogen companies in general, as far as like the tanks and how often we're gonna have to replace them, how much it's gonna cost, and how that will play into like how risky it is for investors. It makes it way more cost efficient and safe. And I'm gonna show you what I've been reading and why I'm so excited about this one stock.
The most prevalent production process is obviously brown. Sun Hydrogen is developing a breakthrough technology to produce truly green hydrogen. The core technology is a small self-contained hydrogen generator that mimics photosynthesis to split water molecules, resulting in hydrogen. Because the process only requires sunlight and water, the system can be installed near the point of hydrogen use, such as fueling stations, without the need for expensive pipelines and trucks. The demand for hydrogen is ready to grow exponentially as Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, General Motors, and other automotive companies invest in fuel cell vehicles as a replacement to gasoline-powered cars. In the industrial sector, brands like Walmart and FedEx are fuel.
And I mentioned Walmart in my last video, how Plug Power is actually partnered with Walmart. So there are a couple of downsides to this stock though. One of them being is that there are no major company investors in this specific company just because they're still developing their product. I really have nothing to lose with this company. I got in at like 11 cents and now it's at 30 cents. But still, it's like something fun to play with. I've seen other investors get excited about it as well. That's when you really want to look into stuff, is when not everybody's in it yet. So the stock market can be very unpredictable. So again, this is just me telling you what stocks I'm excited about. I'm not recommending anything to you. I have to emphasize on that for legal reasons. But this is really exciting. It's a clean energy penny stock, something that I've recently been just very, very intrigued with. Also, Plug's doing amazing. Plug, oh my gosh. Another company is Fuel Cell Energy. They have gone up 23% today. They are more centered around distributed power generation. The company offers on-site power, utility grid support. They've been doing okay. It's kind of a hit or miss. Basically, they distribute hydrogen as well. They're very similar to what Sun Hydrogen is working on. Yeah, but except that they separate carbon dioxide from the flue gases of natural gas, biomass, or coal-fired power plants, as well as industrial facilities. A solution for energy storage using solid oxide technology. The company's SureSource power plants generate electricity and usable heat. So they're kind of the same but very different. This is a bigger company, it looks like. And they're all over the world right now. United States, South Korea, England, Germany. They've been around for a bit, 1969, and they're headquartered in Connecticut, USA, so I really like that. Any company that's in the USA, and they've had a 52-week performance of 891% increase, and they've been just going up. Green energy, cannabis, and technology has been my source of excitement for what's been going on in the economy right now. And I'm gonna write it out. That's gonna be my investing strategy. I'm taking after Graham Stephan, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Overall, he's doing the same thing that I'm doing, writing it out, and this is just an unsure time, but I know that green energy technology and cannabis is where it's at right now. Speaking of cannabis, I recently visited one of the companies that I'm invested in, which is Curaleaf. I decided to visit them. I could be underestimating because like you see those articles and notifications all the time about an underperforming stock or an overperforming stock. For me, being a long-term investor, I want to be able to see the company because there's going to be a huge cannabis boom. If you're watching this, you're smart, you read up more on it, and you'll see that it's going to change the medical world completely. It's going to change our social lives. It's going to change how we even sleep at night. So I went and I saw the company. It looked very neat, very professional. You didn't smell anything. The guy that I talked to behind the desk, he said that, yeah, he told me that within the next week, month or so, cannabis will be decriminalized completely federally, or at least in Arizona. And he was right because I'm seeing news from Arizona. So in Arizona, Curaleaf launches adult use operations in Arizona. So they now are decriminalizing it completely. The company welcomes adult use customers at its 8 dispensaries across the state and will create 120 new jobs in surrounding communities. They are a leading U.S. provider of consumer products in cannabis. Today announced it will begin serving adult use consumers across its 8 dispensaries in Arizona. I can't tell if that means recreational use, but I think that that's what they're talking about because that's what the guy behind the desk told me. Global cannabis stock index climbed 35% since the start of the year. That's huge. That's what I'm saying. Cannabis is where it's at, CBD cannabis. Even water companies are now investing in CBD. Now they have yet to get their boom, but they're about to hit Kroger, they're about to hit all of the major stores. They're already in HEB, they were in Sprouts. I knew this company from whenever I first became a vegan because I would go to these local health marts and this water would be there and I've drank this water. They finally IPO'd, I just got into stock, so I'm like, wow, this is great. They made a lot of money in 2020. And then in the wintertime, they're bearish. I'm writing it out because they're coming out with different flavored water that's infused with CBD. Yeah, they're just a really great company overall, really great water. This is the water. This is the water company, Alkaline 88, or WTER is the code. You can check it out. It's all a learning process. I've learned so much. I read articles, I read and watch a lot of videos. All the information is out there. That's all I got for today. Thanks again for watching. See you in my next video.